Today is a chore day, and I decided that we really need to clean the carpet. It's been a few months since we've cleaned the carpet, and Ranger does not take off his shoes. Like, because I don't put any on him, but you know. Anyway, the carpet has to be cleaned fairly regularly to keep it in good shape because we walk on it. I'm Amy, and this is a Lolly Live, and today you're coming along with me to help with the chores. And so I'm cleaning the carpet. The first thing that we have to do before we clean the carpet is clean up the room, remove as many of the smaller pieces of furniture as possible, and then vacuum. So, vacuum multiple times a week, and I vacuumed actually just yesterday, and yeah, like straight up, I vacuumed yesterday. We have a couple of high traffic areas. It probably doesn't look like it. The carpet's only about 2 years old. This area right here gets a fair amount of foot traffic and going around and down the hallway. It's in nice shape because it's only 2 years old and we have taken care of it, but it's got some traffic for sure. So it's ready to be cleaned because we've already vacuumed it and such. But those are, and then the middle of the room and right here in front of the couch, those are the biggest spots that are high traffic areas. And now, my beloved carpet cleaner, because everybody needs a beloved carpet cleaner if you want a beloved carpet cleaner, but if you don't, then that's okay too. Okay, so here is my beloved carpet cleaner. We are going to clean the carpets. We have our homemade carpet cleaner, and if you're interested in knowing how I make that, then you can look at one of my other videos. And what we're going to do is we are going to, in our little thing, we have a spot over here for the cleaner. It's just a little bit smaller compartment. And then you have a spot over here to fill with water. The water that you put in there should be as hot as you could possibly make it. Okay, so I have my compartment filled with the cleaner and the lid on, and I have the other compartment filled with hot tap water, as hot as you can get it. And I want to be starting with wash, so did that. Now let's get started. I recommend, if you have a ceiling fan or something like that, to go ahead and turn it on before you even get started in the room, because it'll help the carpets dry faster. There are a few controls on the carpet cleaner. Most of them have something like this, and so I'm going to tell you what mine are, and you'll probably be able to figure that out on yours as well. I have a handle release down here. Before I get started, I want to make sure that I seal this up so that I have good suction, and I want to make sure that I get that clipped closed so that I, again, have good suction. This is my power button, and so that will turn it on and off. And then I have one other button, and this one is to spray. It will automatically suck, but anytime that I want to spray either water or water with solution, that's what I push. I choose whether it's water or water with solution down here. If it's just the rinse, then it's just water, and if it's wash, then it's water with the solution. It'll mix it together as I do it. Hold the button down, push it forward, release the button, and pull it back to suck up the water. And do it again. Hold the button down, push it forward, release the button, pull it back to suck up the water. I started in the highest traffic area, right here next to the kitchen. And so I started in that highest traffic area and I used the cleaner and I went over towards the wall. And then I did a second pass coming back from the wall over towards our highest traffic area. What that did was this has allowed the wet cleaner area to soak for just a moment before I came back and did a second pass on it. And so by allowing that highest traffic area to set for a couple of minutes and then going a second pass on it, it actually allows it to get cleaner than if you were to do 2 passes, one right after the other. And now I'm going to do a rinse cycle. And in the high traffic areas, I'm going to do double rinse cycle. Okay, so I ran out of water in my little jug, and I still do have some cleaner, but I ran out of water, and so I'm going to go ahead and refill this. However, even though this is out, I could still add more water to this part. But I'm gonna dump it at the same time. And the reason that I'm gonna dump it at the same time is because halfway through this is gonna be full. And I would rather stop just once than I would stop for this and then 5 minutes later stop for this and then 5 minutes later stop for this. Yeah, I just do them both at the same time. When you drain this, just in between things, it's okay to just drain it through this little plug. However, drain it into a sink that has some kind of a strainer or catcher to catch the larger pieces, like the dog hair and stuff, because if you'll watch, there's a bunch. I usually get a paper towel and then just start loading the dog hair on it. Yeah, it gets pretty disgusting. I have that emptied. It doesn't have to be cleaned out, it just has to be emptied. And so I will seal it back up. Maybe. There we go. I'll seal it back up. Then I will refill this. Take a look at my fancy, clean carpet. Looks so good. You need to make sure that you wait for the carpet to dry completely before you put your furniture back, particularly things that have any kind of metal in the feet, like underneath of a recliner, or chairs that might have a tip on the bottom or something like that, because it will rust if you put it on damp carpet. You're able to walk on it within an hour or so pretty easily, but it isn't all the way dry, even though you can still walk on it. But that is some clean carpet, and I love it. With that, we're done with this episode of how to use a carpet cleaner. But there is a very important part of using a carpet cleaner, and it's called how to clean a carpet cleaner, because you have to clean the carpet cleaner after you use it. And so there will be another episode. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time on A Lolly Life.